What up everyone, Martina here, and today we are finally gonna make the Book of Air. I know that some of you guys have been waiting for it since the Book of Fire, so let's not waste more time and let's get to work. If you want a more detailed explanation how to make this base of the book, check out the Fire Tome video or some of the other bookbinding videos I've made. I will leave a link on the screen somewhere and in the description. As I did last time, I'm gonna use this 1mm thick vegetable tanned leather, and what I experienced was that it's super nice to carve in actually. I thought it might have been a bit thin, but it wasn't, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use that. And first of all, I'm just gonna make sure that it is positioned correctly. And then I'm just gonna mark where the spine will be so that I know where to put the glue. Hey guys, look what I got. A glue brush. We're gonna apply some glue to the spine as well, and I'm gonna remember not to cover the entire spine with glue so that I can still fold in the leather at each end. Here. See, this is the problem with glue brush, you have nowhere to put it without making a mess. So next I'm just gonna add some water to the leather here. By adding water to the leather, my God. By adding water to the leather, it softens up so that it's easier to shape. And that's really what you want when you try to shape it around these ridges. Hey Hansi, can you come help me?
Of course.
Thank you.
What do you want to do?
Lift it up so that I can pull it around. Okay, thank you.
You should have a better setup for this.
Yeah, I have to make one. Thank you so much. Okay, so I just gotta leave that to dry, and tomorrow begins the fun part, which is the carving. So the leather on the cover is about 1mm thick, but the straps really has to be a bit thicker, I think, because it's gonna receive more wear and tear over time as you open it and close it. So I'm using this 2 to 2.5mm thick leather for the straps. But first I just gotta measure how long I made the straps the last time, because I forgot. Okay, so I've rounded off the corners now, and what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna cut a little indent on the end where I'm gonna put the buckle, and by doing that it will just be a bit easier to fold the leather and it will also make enough space for the buckle. I know that probably some people will disagree on the choice of color that I'm gonna make here. I think that a pale gray or something would be appropriate for an air theme, but I'm gonna go with a light blue color. So the color I'm gonna use is the Turquoise color by Fiebings leather dyes. It's actually this super pretty light blue color, and I'm really excited to see how it will look on an entire book. So I drew this symbol up in the beginning and I'm not really happy with how it turned out. So I found this other symbol online that I really enjoy, so I think I'm gonna go with something like that instead. So I'm just using the previous book as a reference to find out where I'm gonna place the rivets later on and to try to make them look about the same. Now we're finally done with the carving and it's time to do the best part, which is the staining. As I said, I'm gonna use this light blue color. It's called Turquoise, and I'm gonna try to use this piece of cloth to get it as even as possible, because I don't want it to get too dark, but I want it pretty light. So the cover is a bit more blue than I had originally intended. It is a bit dark and intense, but I'm gonna compensate for that by adding more leaf silver to the cover. So I'm gonna make the whirlwinds and stuff all silver. The blue can then symbolize the sky. Bookmaking can really be super tedious sometimes, but when I put that Book of Air next to the Book of Fire, it was all worth it, you know? If you would like to support us or make it possible for me to spend some more time making videos, please check out our Patreon. We have actually just opened up a Discord server. On that Discord, our patrons get access to some exclusive channels, and you also get a title connected to how much you give on Patreon, which is pretty cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's project, and I am super excited to continue this Elementalist series. Don't forget to subscribe so that I can see you when we make the Tome of Earth.